What's going on, guys? It's your boy Elite Killer. I'm bringing you another Division video. Now in this video I'm going to be looking at the proposed weapon nerfs and weapon buffs for the 1.8. And we're going to be going through some of the stats, and really it's just about me getting an idea of what you feel about the nerfs, about the buffs, if you think they're right, if you've got anything that you'd like to add, anything you want to say, put it in the comments below, guys. I'll have a read through and we'll have a debate about it, or we'll agree, and we'll see what other people's opinions are on what's going to happen. Now, as I say, these are proposed, so some of these have been released by Massive, others have just been put on the Reddit forums, which generally I find are quite accurate anyway most of the time if you get them from good sources. So to start off with, guys, we are going to look at some nerfs. As you can see, guys, here are 4 of the nerfs that are coming. One of those being the LVOAC. Now that is taking a minus 3.8% cut on the weapon damage, as well as the M4. Now if you use the M4 like myself, that's going to be a big cut. It doesn't seem a lot, but if you put it into perspective, it is a lot of a cut, especially with the time to kill in 1.8 going down. Now MP5 is taking a minus 4.2%, and an MP7 with a huge minus 4.6%. Now if you're an SMG fan, you would use either an MP5 or an MP7, I'm assuming, but I think with the cut it's going to make it about even with sort of a USC or a PP19. I reckon that's about the difference. I tried working it out and it's around about the same, so they're going to be doing the same sort of damage output as that equivalent of those. So I mean, it's incredible really. The M4 for me, I use that on all of my builds. The time to kill is long anyway. I think this is just going to delay it even more, so hopefully this doesn't happen. But these are the stats that are out there. Now let's go for some exciting stuff, and let's tell you about some of the buffs that the weapons are going to have. Now in terms of weapon buffs, now there are a number of buffs happening, some for the better, some for the worse. I mean, you'll see in a second when I go through each one with you that some of them are needed, and we've been saying it for a long time that the weapon is sort of underpowered, it's not performing how it should be, and in terms of one of them especially, which I'll go through afterwards, is going to be should be a game changer really if they do go through with what they say they are going to do with that, which is a huge buff on it. But let's get into it, guys. I'll show you 4 or 5 of the buffs now, so I'm going to pull them up for you. So starting with the Hungry Hog. Now the Hungry Hog is a good weapon anyway if you're running that with Lone Star, so it's going to get a plus 2.8% increase on the weapon damage, which is going to make it even better for that Lone Star build. Now the Warlord, I've never used the Warlord to be honest with you guys, but that is going to get a plus 5.6% weapon boost, which is always good news. I think I'll probably try that with a PvE build. The Historian, so I've used the Historian and it is fun. That's going to get a plus 3% boost. Now this one's important, the Caduceus. Now I love the Caduceus. It's a bit slow firing for me, it wasn't up to scratch when I was using it, but you get a plus 6% now on the weapon damage. The Tenebrae also is another gun that I don't really use. I have a few of them but I don't use. That's going to get a plus 2.1% rise in the weapon damage. Now there are more of these. I've got another 6 damage buffs. It's good to see that they are buffing some of the guns, like sort of the Hungry Hog and the Historian especially, because that's got the potential to be a real good sniper, especially for PvP, if they just boosted that damage up a little bit more, which hopefully this does it, because everyone opts for the M700 or the M44. Now to move on, I'm going to go on to the next 6 buffs, and these are some of these are actually the game changers. So as one in particular is going to pretty much change the game, I think. So let me know what you think about that. Hit it in the comments below, like I said before. Let me know what you think about the next few that's coming out. So first off, we have the Damascus. Now it's always been sort of my my pistol, but I've never really used it. I don't really use it to its potential. But that's getting a 6.7% weapon damage rise, which is fantastic. Now this for me is the game changer, the showstopper. Now we all know how OP shotgunners are in the DZ especially, and that's getting a plus 32% damage increase. Now you're running that with Striker, or you're running that with Lone Star. Oh my god, this is going to be a game changer. This is what I'm talking about, guys. The game will just be shotguns everywhere. It's bad enough as it is. I think this will be a bad buff to do. I won't be using it, as you know. I won't use shotguns. I don't like using shotguns because it doesn't require any skill to have auto aim and shoot. But that is getting a boost. Now, good news now, guys. The Thompson is getting a plus 6.4% rise, as well as the Tommy gun, a 7.8% rise. Those two guns there, they were really just items that I wanted to get. They wasn't really I wanted to use them, but I did want to drop them when they first come out. The Thompson was quite hard for me to drop, if I remember rightly. But yeah, the boosts on them, hopefully I'm going to try those again, see how we get on with them. The Golden Rhino again, it's another pistol. I don't really use my pistol at all. I don't really use the talents or anything like that on the pistols. But that's getting a 3.8% rise. Now another good one is the Midas. So if you're running Reclaimer, you're a healer, you're going to run either the Midas or the Caduceus, both of which are going to get a buff. The Midas is getting a plus 6.7% damage buff, which I believe again puts that up to the SMG sort of stats, where they should be in terms of the PP19, USC, the MP5, MP7. I think they're going to even them out across the board. I'm not 100% on that, but that is sort of my my opinion on it. I think that that's what they're trying to do, even out all the SMGs. Now, guys, thank you for watching this video. Please let me know your opinions in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share this on social media. If you can also let me know what you think about 1.8 in the comments below as well. Let me know if there's any other things you want me to cover. You guys take care. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video.